Dan, this is going to be awesome.
Absolutely.
It's going to be so much fun today. We're in the championship game here, the Silver League, the Silver Division for the District 6 finals here today. Our CCHA Squirt C Purple Squad has been on fire recently. Dan, tell us how we got here today.
You know, coming into the tournament, we had a regular season. We were, I think, 12th, right?
Yeah, I think 12th out of like 15 or 16,
Yep.
right? We were towards the bottom. I think we were the second. So there's 8 teams in this silver division. We were the second from the bottom, and yet here we are in this championship game.
Yep. Yeah, that was great. This is a great run. We've gotten a lot of, the regular season we had some tough games, close games, and that's why we ended up losing a lot of one-goal games. Kind of thing.
Oh yeah, they were just. I mean, we were one goal away from a whole bunch of wins in the district season. I mean, we ended up, I think, 4-11. And it was just, I mean, it was a tough season, but they've really been, one of the things they have done well, yeah, they turned it on lately, and just kind of overall in general, I feel like they play really well in tournaments.
Yeah.
We've had some pretty good showings in Moorhead, in Red Wing, where else? The Edina. You know, the Edina one was tough because I think we got consolation there, right? And the only reason that we ended up getting the consolation was we lost the first game. But then we won all the other games, right? And it was the same with the Red Wing tournament. You know, we ended up getting, the only loss that we had was in that final game, but it wasn't even for first place. It was for third place because that one team in our division ended up getting a shot. So they got that one extra point. So we got, we didn't even lose a game all the way until that. So they really do play well in tournaments, and as evidence essentially by where they are here today. Right?
Absolutely.
So really kind of fun squad to watch. Should be a great game here today. Last time these two teams played, how did it end up?
I think last time we played was those coaches versus cancer game.
That's right. That's right.
I think it was 2-2 tie, right?
It was very even teams.
Close game.
Really super even teams. So I think some of the keys to the game today are going to be just getting these kids to skate hard, right?
Oh yeah.
I mean, one of the things about, especially at this level, is just this motivation. Right? Trying to get them to figure out when to skate hard and when they can kind of back off.
Yeah, not to worry about whether or not you think somebody else might go get it. Just don't watch the puck. Go get it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, what any other keys? What else do you think again that they can do better?
Yeah, I was thinking about this a little bit. Speaking to Eddie Antages' older brother.
The show.
Eddie the show. And we were thinking dump and chase more. Just get it into the zone and go get it.
Yeah.
Definitely get it out of our zone. Right. Get it off the boards. Get it out. Move the puck.
Well, that really plays into that motivation factor.
Yeah.
The dump and chase. Yeah, you can dump it, right? But then
chase.
you got to go get
chase.
it. There's 2 parts to that, really. And so you got to really figure that out. As far as like their defense goes, I think one of the things they've done well, and actually I think the coaches keep in mind when they're making their defensive pairings, is having one aggressive defenseman and one kind of more defensive playmaker, right?
Yeah.
Some of our better skaters, I think, one of the ones that can go end to end are our defense, right?
Yep.
And I think that's on purpose. That's a strategic move by Coach Brad White.
Yep.
But and then making sure that when they pinch, one's going to pinch off and on one side, right? And then the other one is going to have to back up. And they've been doing that, I think, very well lately.
I would like to see when the defense goes in to score, maybe somebody covers the point a little bit more as well.
Oh yeah.
Step back,
Absolutely.
take the spot for a second.
Yeah, I think that's it, exactly. Getting that rotation around around the offensive zone, right? Yep. I mean, that's
Stay in your positions, but you can cover somebody else's for a little while and get back to where you're supposed to.
Exactly, especially when we get those end-to-end skates. You know, today we're skating on Olympic ice here today. This is a big sheet of ice.
These are going to be tired.
They got an extra 15 feet kind of in general, and so really these dominant skaters are really, I mean, they should have a field day.
Yeah.
This ice is made for King Kessler.
Yeah.
He has been our leading scorer throughout the course of the season, and this is a place for him to shine. Really. So I think that kind of leads us into some of the players to watch. King obviously is one of those players, right? We've got a couple of spots here. King has the most goals, but sneakily we have a few other players that are not far behind. Raymond Descalzo, throughout the course of the regular season, only has 1 goal less. And as well as Gavin. Gavin has been hot lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, Gavin's
Last game, but I think he had was it him that had the tying goal?
I'm not sure what goal he had, but I know he got one.
I think he had a tying goal, bringing it 5-5.
Okay.
And then they pulled their goalie.
Yep.
And then he got the assist because he was playing center. Got it back to Ethan, and Ethan chucked it down for the goal.
That was a beauty.
Oh my gosh,
That was a full ice shot.
was so fun to watch. Hopefully you guys are all there watching it yesterday because it was spectacular. Amazing end to that game to get us here today.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Oh my gosh. One of the things, I think that King is a really great skater, but I think one of the things that we could probably improve on are those penalties, huh?
Yeah, well, we are a very low penalized team, but we've got a few players that do get a few penalties, and I think Asher and King are...
Asher, Smasher.
Yeah, they're sharing
Yep.
D a lot, and they're both getting some of our highest penalty minutes.
They
so
are.
penalties, important this game. We've done great all season, but
Yep.
we have a big penalty game. That could be trouble.
That could be trouble. They are the 2 leading penalty minutes players on this team, and they do share a defensive line.
Yeah.
So I guess interestingly, you wonder if maybe is that a strategic point by Brad White or not?
Aggressive line there, aggressive D line.
Right. I mean, if you're going to get a
after it.
penalty, it's going to be on that line, and then otherwise, it's not. You're not. If you get through it, you're not going to get one, right? I mean, that's pretty kind of a funny way to look at it.
Definitely.
I really think that the Kaufman, Squires, Descalzo line overall has just they've been hot lately. They've been super hot. I mean,
Kaufman's really stepped up.
oh man, he is. I mean, you watch this kid. He flies. He goes left, right, center, down. He's on the ice quite a bit, but he gets up. He gets up. That motivation and hustle that he does really, really, really well. He's got the garbage man on one side, and he's got Ray Lascalzo on the other. That's a hot line to watch. I'll tell you that. One of the things I noticed they have switched a few of they've been playing with the lineups a little bit, but that's one that has stayed together pretty much the whole time. Which has been, it's kind of fun to watch. What else are the good players to watch here today, you think?
I think that I like there's been a shift in the line where my son plays on now with Johnny Lockwood also. So Eddie Pantages, Tanner Zimmerman, and Johnny on the line.
Oh yeah,
They can be dangerous.
The show, he's trying to put on a show.
Eddie's been motivated. He's doing a lot less puck watching. He's going after it.
Yes, one of the things that I think that he does really well is he's really floating up to the top and looking for those long cross ice passes.
Yeah, those are big. He's in the zone.
I think one of the other day he got a long pass from Johnny cross ice, got a goal. So that's really kind of fun. I think he's going to be a fun one to watch here today. I think the other player who's doesn't have real great season stats, but seems to really, really shine in tournament play has been Flynn Esteban.
Oh, Flynn, you notice Flynn on the ice.
Oh, absolutely.
He's one of our strongest skaters, best players out there. He's doing great. Yeah, in tournament play, I think that's where a lot of his goals are from.
They have.
Yeah.
Yep, they really have. He's does some of that end-man skating himself. He's a really spectacular stick handler. He also plays goalie for us the other day.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jumped in.
Yeah, he jumped in the other day. We had a little bit of a snafu debacle on goaltender play, and Flynn stepped up and went stepped in the net.
Yeah.
So that was fun to see. He's a good one to watch here, I think. Kind of overall, but kind of leading into that goaltender matchup, right? I mean, the other two goalies, Arik Thurman. Let's talk about him.
Arik
over the course of the season.
Arik has had an evolution of the season, I would say. I mean, started out he was struggled a little bit, I would say, fair to say, but in the last 10 games that he's played, I mean, he has really stepped up. He's getting to that puck and stopping it, with real aggressive play.
He really has been. I think that it had to be. He was finding his ice legs, if you will, kind of towards the beginning of the season. But I think he's definitely found it. He's really stepped up. He has been a player to watch. Probably one of the most improved players on this team over the course of the season.
Yeah.
I think that.
We can count on Arik.
Absolutely. I was talking to Coach Nick Squires prior to this game about his positioning actually over in kind of overall rating throughout the course. And I think out of all of the goalies in the district, I think he's right around like 14th. But if you take out all the players that haven't played more than 4 games, he's a top 6 or 7 goaltender. He's just been on fire for us recently.
Definitely.
So kind of overall game plan is just kind of do more of what they do in the tournament, right? In tournament play, and kind of go from there. I think we're just kind of clean it up. What do you think? What do you think about these ice conditions? I mean, the inside of the arena.
They're doing some remodeling here. It's interesting.
We got some drippage happening behind us here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got the buckets.
the buckets.
Well, yeah, the ice looks good. It's a little wet right now.
Yep. But it's gonna be
dirty. We're throwing the pucks out.
It's gonna dry up. They're getting these pucks out, and I think these players are gonna take the ice momentarily. So hopefully you've enjoyed this game. Let's actually get into the game here soon, and we're gonna watch some hockey. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
this will be the longest one.
All right, here we are today in this championship game. Our beloved CCHA team playing against Prior Lake Savage, their gold squad. They've got the puck right away, shot from the top of the slot. Arik Thurber having to turn around, out to the point, shot from the point, right on, gets deflected back behind the net. We're starting off with this, it looks like the Zimmerman Pantages Lockwood line. We were talking about some of these changes kind of prior to. That pass comes from McKinley up to Lockwood. Lockwood, it's a player sliding around. Lockwood skates it down, gets a little shot, goes wide, but he's got some players with him here to kind of help him out. Pantages down into the corner. Lockwood trying to sit on the back door. Puck swept up by the Prior Lake squad, sent and passed from the wing to the center in the middle. Nice job by Pantages getting in there, really being aggressive, sending it back down deep the other way. Prior Lake regrouping now down in their own zone. Zimmerman on them down there. All right, they pass it up the boards here. Looks like, can't quite tell who that was. I think it was Caleb Ecklow here sweeping that one up. Ooh, pass over to Lascalzo, Ray Lascalzo. We talked about him in the pregame show here today. He's one to watch. Looks like we've got this Kaufman-Lascalzo Squires line. They have been hot to trot lately. Lascalzo fighting for it back deep in the boards there. Ecklow sending it back around behind the net. Estabrook going to go ahead and field this one up. He's going to try pass it up to Squires on the boards here. Squires gets it, skates it up here. Tries to make a nice pass through the middle to Kaufman. That would have been a fun one to connect, but that one ends up in the zone for an offsides call right away. We've got about 11 minutes left here. Just kind of starting off this game here, the first period of the championship game for the District 6 Silver Division. So this is kind of the middle 8 teams. It was kind of the middle 8 teams. They had 2 4-team pools. Nice little pass over up the side to Lascalzo. But this CCHA team has just really shown over the course of these season and tournaments and here really towards the end of the pool play. I really think that the overall district record just really does not represent where they are as a team. They play really well. They've just had so many one-goal losses. Coming up here now, Prior Lake coming back the other way. But they just got to skate hard here. And I think that they're going to come out on top in this game. These are 2 pretty even teams. Estabrook tries to send it up the middle. Ooh, we've got a race down there on the side. We're going to get to it, so it's not going to be offsides. That is Gavin Coons sends it across the middle, back deflected out into neutral ice. Estabrook tries to send this one away. Comes onto the stick of a Prior Lake player. Art Thurmer tries to sweep that one away, kind of fans it a little bit, but it does get deflected behind the net. We got some skating from Blake Lawler here out to Jacob White on the side. It does get pushed down deep into the zone. Prior Lake's going to recover, skate back around behind the net, pass it up the boards. We've got Hessler. That's pretty uncharacteristic of Hessler there. But he does a nice job of passing it, bouncing it off the boards. That's not going to be an icing. Jacob White's going to have to get in there. Kind of out and in. Over to Lawler over on the boards there. Lawler's going to turn around here. He's going to have to get his head up here. He's got a guy in the middle, guy on the sides. Passes it up, loose puck on the blue line. They do keep it in. Here we go, Jacob White's got it, lines up for a slapper. That's what we like to see out of that kid, I'll tell you that much. That's fun to watch. He's got a harder slap shot than a lot of adults, I'll tell you that much. Shot from the point on net, deflected wide, goes out to the side. Lawler in the mix down in the corner, gets sent back. Hessler steps up, gets a little swat shot there. Jacob White tries to pull it in. He gets kind of laid down there, unfortunately. A little bit of incidental contact. I think there's some calls from the fans here saying that they don't like that call, but I don't mind it. I think that it ends up being okay. I don't think there was any intent there. But we've got Hessler skating. Oh, he loses the puck in front of the net. And Asher Anderson recovers. Passes it up to Pantages. We've got the Pantages-Zimmerman-Lockwood line out there. Now Zimmerman's going to scoop this one up and skate it back around the other way. Look at all this ice. Ooh, looks like Prior Lake was trying to get a line change in here too. But there really is a lot of ice here, and these kids are going to be tired after this skate. I will tell you that much. Comes back out, gets pushed back down deep. Zimmerman down there to field this one. Tried to take it around, a little wraparound shot. Back out to the point. Swat. Oh, on the stick of Zimmerman. Loose puck shot. Lockwood in there. Wow, goaltender gets some glove and some pads over that, but those boys crashing the net hard. Exciting. This is where the tournament play comes in. These guys want it. You can feel it. The motivation. I'm sure Coach White has been talking them up all game long prior to in the warm-ups. We saw them warming up. They looked great. They were on fire, ready to go. But this one comes back out to the point. Estabrook makes a move back. Gets a little wrist shot, sends it down back deep the other way. We got a race here, but CC looks like they're going to get it. Sent back up the boards, back the other way. Intercepted by Prior Lake in the neutral zone. Taken up by Estabrook here on this near side. He's going to skate it. Weaves his way through a little bit of traffic here. Lockwood backing him up, and nobody's really backing him up on the line. And this is one of the things that we were kind of talking about prior to the game, about the offensive zone rotation, where when the defense steps up, those wings or a center needs to kind of step back and take that spot. Nice cross-ice pass there to Pantages, and we were also talking about those cross-ice passes to Pantages specifically early on in the game. But Prior Lake intercepts. They get a shot from the top of the circle. Nice stop by Arik Thurmer. Coming up big once again. There's going to be a face-off down in their own end. We've got about 6.5 minutes left here in this first period. The score is still 0-0. I apologize. I got a little bit of a cold here today, and so there may be some cracks and crackles in my voice, but I'm going to tell you what, one of the things right now, there is excitement here. I'm excited. Kaufman on the edge, gets a shot. Nice little wide shot. Goaltender covers it up. Doesn't want to give up that rebound. And we're going to have a face-off down in the Prior Lake end here. Just kind of a back-to-back face-offs here down deep in each other's zones. Kaufman's going to take this face-off out to Lascalzo, who just kind of pops it down back behind the net. Squires to chase it down. Does a nice job of intercepting and disrupting the puck play down there. Asher Anderson steps up, gets a shot, loose puck in front. Lascalzo there. Hessler backing up on the blue line. Lascalzo dumps it down. Squires to chase it. Loses his footing there on the red line, and Prior Lake turns it back the other way. Skates it back through the middle. There's going to need to be a little bit of a back check there. Nice job by Connor Kaufman getting back into play. Really putting that effort in. This player is just being swarmed by black jerseys. CC, the visiting team here today. They've been the visiting team throughout this whole tournament, and the reason is because we talked about this. They are the second to last seed in this tournament. But I'm going to tell you one thing right now. They absolutely do not play like a second to last seed, and you can see it. And they are hungry for this tournament. They have been looking to come out on top, and they absolutely want it. They want this probably more than any other team, and they've been playing like it throughout the course of this tournament. This one is scooped up by McKinley. He's going to skate it. Goes inside to outside. He's got a couple of players in the middle. That puck gets shot away. Back up in the neutral zone. Everybody does a nice job of getting out of the zone there. Gavin Coombs over there. Jacob White on this near side. Puck is in the middle. Gets sent over to Lawler on the opposite end. Back to McKinley at the point, who sends it up the boards. Back into Lawler. Gavin Coombs rather dumps that back down into the zone. Lawler on the boards. He's got Coombs in the front if he can get it over to him. Defense, see if they can get step up. McKinley decides to actually go back, which is probably not a terrible play. Deflected there. Loose puck in front. Chucked away by Gavin Coombs, just really putting in all the effort here to try and keep that puck out of dangerous areas. He scoops it up here and kind of shoots up the boards here. Get it back into the neutral zone. Lawler is going to put a little pressure on. Tries to intercept, but it doesn't quite get all of his stick on it there. Backed up by Coombs over on the edge. And there's going to be an offsides call. Looks like an offsides call here. Boy, these fans they got together and they made a whole bunch of signs prior to. Here we go, Connor Kaufman. Look at these, go Johnny, Ray. These fans are hungry for a championship here today as well. Everybody is excited for this game. It's been a fun season, and this is just the absolute culmination point at the end of the game. No arms raised by goalies there, or by referees rather, and there was some vocals from the crowd after that. But once again, I think kind of more incidental contact. This puck is taken up by Pantages. Gets kind of sat down there onto the stick of Ecklo, who's going to skate it up. Lockwood kind of letting him skate it here. Let's see if he backs him up on defense. Nope, he just kind of lets it go by him and actually doesn't take his spot, and it goes back all the way the other way. Yeah, we have a player down over there. And I think that Johnny Lockwood's going to be the first one over there to see if he's okay. Got an EMT coming out there. We'll see how this shakes out. Didn't quite see what happened here. Didn't quite see what happened, so they poked his head up not too long ago, so I imagine he'll get up here in a minute. But we'll take a look. All these players down, taking a knee, respecting what's happening here. We'll take a look. Still not getting up though. Boy, this will be a tough one to go out on here at the end of the season tournament championship game, but I think it was Eklo. Hard to tell. Caleb really did a nice job skating that puck there. I don't know if he took a shot into the boards, but he's getting up under his own power right now. I think he's just kind of shaking up. Coach White helping him off the ice. He's looking like he's going to be okay here, just fine. He's not really holding anything. I think he just kind of got shaken up there. So we're going to resume play here with about 3 minutes left here in the first period. The score is still 0-0. Comes all the way back down into the CCHA end. Gold team lining up all in front of the net. Gets put back. Okay, yeah. That's a fine play. Tries to send it around here to Squires on this near side. Kaufman really darting up on the boards here. Goes and sends it down in there. He's going to have see if Raymond Lascalzo can back him up. Ooh, that kind of tried to be centered. Deflected back, kept in the zone. Nice little backhanded move there. Passes it back. He's got Raymond over on the boards. Hessler really steps up, tries to intercept that puck. Asher Anderson knocks it back out into the neutral zone. We've got Kaufman just flying around and darting on there. That puck got deflected. Arik got his head on a swivel. King Hessler here. He's going to make some moves inside to outside, outside to inside, skating through traffic in the middle. He's going to get a shot. Goes just wide, deflected back behind the net. Battling for it now back there is Squires trying to get that big stick in there. Hessler, Hessler keeping that puck endless. Squires has it, tries to dump it in front. Asher Anderson just dumps it back down into the zone. They can go ahead and chase it back down there. Prior Lake gets knocked over to Lascalzo. Loose puck in front, shot by Connor Kaufman. Back deflected down into the corner. Squires comes back out to the blue line. Asher Anderson's going to get a shot from the point, deflected off the shin pad of a Prior Lake player. Nice shot there. Going to go ahead and be behind the net. Tries to dump it out in front. A couple of black sweaters there chasing this one down, but it is going to get taken out by Prior Lake. It did get out into the... must not have been out. It is out in the neutral zone. Raymond Lascalzo does get out. They are battling for it here on the blue line. Really trying to see who's going to come out with it. Looks like Prior Lake's got it there now. They try to send it up here. Going to be taken out by... I think that was Asher Anderson. Passed it over to Lawler on the other side over there. We got Coons, who is offsides. 30 seconds left here in this first period. Score still 0-0. Two super evenly matched teams here today. They are skating like it. But I'll tell you one thing. This CC team has been down in their zone than they have been in ours. So if we can keep this pressure on, they're going to get what's coming to them. Steps up past that red line, so it's not going to be an icing call. Good job. Little dump and chase action there. Defenseman stops hard, cuts back the other way, passes it up the boards. This one does come back out into the neutral zone. Dumped back in there. Lawler covering the point. Jacob White's going to be in pursuit behind the net. Sent up the boards here. We've just got about 8 seconds left. If they want to get anything done here, they're going to have to get a shot. Shoot! Lines it up. Shot goes just wide. Last minute shot here at the end of the first period. CC looking to capitalize, unable to do so. These teams are going to switch ends here. The score is still 0-0 after one going into the second period. Two super evenly matched teams. Coach Brad White down there talking to the squad, telling them, say, hey, keep your head up, keep playing hard. This is going to be a fun one. Hard, tough fought game. Keep those skates on the ice and skating hard. All right, here we go, lining up for the face-off here at the start of the second period. We've got Coons, Lawler, and White out there. Aldeball and McKinley on defense. Good way to start off this second period. Gavin Coons has been on an absolute hot streak lately. Got the tying goal. Was it the tying goal? Yes, the tying goal, which kind of got us into this game yesterday. Ethan Aldeball had the go-ahead, but then the other team, the CCHA Gold Squad, tied it up once again. But we had the tiebreakers, and therefore are here today. This puck is kept into the zone. Lawler looking to try and get in front, but we gotta get the puck in order to pass the puck. But it comes back up into the neutral zone. They bounce in and out, a little incidental contact. They wave that one off. Skating up the side is Jacob White. Really nice job there. And Lawler tries to deflect it. It does come out into the neutral zone. McKinley steps up, dumps it in, but that's going to be an offsides call. Not quite fast enough getting outside the zone. So Wright gives him an opportunity to get a little line shift. Good skate here on this Olympic ice. We've got Zimmerman, Lockwood, and Pantages coming out. Ecklo is back on the ice. Good job. I'm glad Ecklo is feeling well enough to keep skating. He's got Flynn Estabrook as his partner. Tries to make a nice little pass up to Zimmerman and through the middle. In and out there for an offsides. Lockwood freezing, going, oh, dang it, I shouldn't have done that. That's all right. Those offsides calls happen. It's not that big of a deal. Onto the stick of Estabrook. Passes it over to Pantages. Does a nice job of setting up their cross ice and finding the open space. The team in goal makes a nice little pass and skate here through the middle. Just kind of, they dump it down onto the stick of Pantages, who tries to send it up. He bounces it off a couple of sticks here. He's going to take it all the way. He's got Lockwood on the other side, but gets taken out on the boards here. Puck gets passed around. A nice job by the defense stepping up and keeping that puck in the zone. This one does, they do not call it as offsides, but finally does get sent back out. We've got, I believe that is Estabrook back there. Makes a nice backhanded pass to Lockwood, who makes a move through the legs of the other player. He's going to skate it, gets a shot, goes just wide. Nice skate there by Johnny Lockwood. Pantages sends it through the middle. Loose puck out front. Pantages going to get another stick on it. Zimmerman. Pantages does a little push there onto the stick of Zimmerman. Back down into the zone. Prior Lake sends it up the boards. Pantages on him. Onto the stick of Zimmerman again. Back up to the defense. Defense steps up. Makes a move here. He's going to get a couple of shots here. Hessler stepping up. Oh, big push there by Prior Lake. That's going to be an icing call. That could have been dangerous. Looks like we got a few less viewers here today online, but I think that may be because we have so many fans in the stands. They're all here actually in person watching the game, which is super fun to see. Glad everybody made it here today rather than needing to watch it online. This puck gets sent back behind the net by Prior Lake all the way down to the other side. We did get a change of shift here. We're back into the Kaufman-Lascalzo-Squires line. Prior Lake takes this back behind the net. He sets up, looking to make some good loose puck and get intercepted by Lascalzo in front, but taken back by Prior Lake, and this time they're just going to skate it out. Makes a nice little pass in the middle, but there's oh, they have it. They got a shot. Low glove side, Arik Thurmer, one gets by him, but that was a beautiful pass and setup and really great positioning by Prior Lake. They come up with the first goal here kind of halfway through this second period. So they're going to start out on top with a goal, and they are up 1-0. Let's see if we can come back with an early response. See what happens here. Connor Kaufman really doing a nice job trying to get a stick in there. This one is on the stick of Asher Anderson. Squires gets the puck, sends it down deep. Kaufman and Lascalzo in pursuit. Kaufman setting up on board side, gets a stick on it up high. Prior Lake sets up, passes it through the middle, little incidental contact there. Asher Anderson really doing a nice job of getting a stick on that. Sets up on the side here. Loose puck in the boards. Prior Lake tries to send it up through the middle, deflected. Asher Anderson steps up, keeps that puck inside. This one is undisputedly out into the neutral zone now. He is backed up superbly by King Hessler, who's looking to skate this one. You can already tell. You could see it in his eyes the way he was skating. He was going to take this one end to end. He takes a shot, goes, and he gets just deflected by the stick of the goaltender. Absolutely just had that. He saw the back of the net. It was all his, and a goal for the taking, but unfortunately just swept away. That was a spectacular play by that goaltender. And we've got another player down here in the middle. Got kind of crushed in the middle. This one, I'm not quite sure how this is gonna go. Another tough one here. Because never want to see this. Everybody is playing hard and playing tough. Let's see what happens here. You get a lot of adrenaline going. Everybody's skating hard, running into each other. A little bit of incidental contact on just by nature of the game. Gonna get up though, shaking it off. Asher Anderson shaking his head. He's skating off on his own power. Everything looks okay. Brings us down to a face-off in our own end here. We've got Coons, Lawler, and White out there. McKinley and all the ball on defense. They did get a full defensive change here. McKinley sends it up the boards to Jacob White, who does a nice job of pushing it out of the zone. They are kind of really battling for it on the boards there. This one is swept up by Ethan Alderball. Tries to skate it, gets it pushed back away, decides to just back up and get back into position. Really deciding that this level of play is really difficult to get your teammates to rotate around and gets back into position. Aldeball sends it forward onto the stick of Coons over on the edge. Jacob White backing up that blue line. Sent through the middle, back behind the net. Lawler's going to take it, tries to send it back in front. Loose puck. Shot! Goal! Jacob White in the right place at the right time. Puts CC back in tying position. 1-1 with 7.5 minutes left here in the game, in the second period of play. Jacob White, number 7. That was Blake to Jake. Really fun. 2 players that actually we were talking about really have not just lived up to their potential, let's say, throughout the course of this season. And I really feel like that is a fun one to see here. Really showing how, just showing how this team has come together as a team. And everybody is getting their chances. They got a shot here from the high slot. but really excellent and good line design, really, by the coaches. We've got Olympic ice. We got a good skate here by Flynn Estabrook, who really has, like I said before, really shines here in tournament play. Ecklo stepping up, trying to keep it in. Lockwood getting a stick on there. He is going to dive in there. Oh, he is really putting in the effort there, let me tell you. We talked about it before, but Johnny Lockwood, excellent effort on that play. Gonna get a line shift here. Asher Anderson back in the game on defense. We've got Hessler and Anderson on deep. That one gets sent down deep by Hessler. Does a nice job of keeping that puck in the zone. Kaufman trying to get a stick in there, put some pressure on. Raymond Lascalzo is going to back him up here now. The little guy trying to come out with it. I'll tell you, he plays like he's about 6'10" though. Back down deep into the zone. Raymond Lascalzo trying to get a stick on it. He's going to come out with it, send it through the middle, but it is deflected by Prior Lake, who sends it up into the neutral zone. They've got it. They're skating, sends it back the other way. This number 11 is definitely their leading scorer on their team. We didn't talk much about Prior Lake, but that is a number that I saw quite a bit on as their leading scorer for this Prior Lake Gold team. So he is one to watch for Prior Lake. Looks like they're going to call I imagine a penalty on King Hessler. That's definitely one of the things we also a sticking point prior to the game was we got to stay out of the box. King Hessler and Asher Anderson are our leading penalty minutes players, and staying out of the box for them is going to be key to this game. But one of the good things about it is that we don't really see many shorthand or power play goals. They're just really learning their position, trying to figure out how to rotate their positions, and so good news is that the man advantage or disadvantage doesn't always translate into goals at this level. Plus, they're only a minute and a half. Now it is Aldeball tries to backhand it over across ice, but one of the things they do have to do is get back. I'll tell you that much. This one comes back out of the zone. Coons tries to skate it. Aldeball picks it up. He's going to make a nice little lofty pass over to Lawler on the edge. He's just going to kind of send it down deep onto the stick of Prior Lake, which is going to be really nice. They kind of try and send it across. There's about 40 seconds left here in this power play. About 4.5 minutes left in the period. Back down deep is McKinley. Prior Lake sends it across. Loose puck in front. Still loose. Arik has got his eye on that one, though. Aldeball saw a man coming from the other side and sends it back around his near side onto the stick of McKinley, who tries to push it up the boards to Lawler. Lawler finally has this, and he's going to skate it. He's got room to go on this Olympic ice. Tries to send it across. He's got Coons in front. Goes back behind the net all the way around. Aldeball steps up, tries to keep this puck in. It goes in and out, and that's going to be an offsides call. This penalty is over, so it is going to be 4-on-4 here once again with 4 minutes left in the second period. Score is 1-1. And this is a good game to watch. Both two very even teams, having fun, it's just having a great game by both squads here today. Zimmerman, Pantages, and Lockwood out there. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of that hard skating by Lockwood. He tries to get in there. Zimmerman's got his stick on it. He's going to skate through the middle, in through traffic. He's got the patience of a saint over there. Back out to Caleb, who loses the puck. Estabrook's got it. Onto the stick of Lockwood. Lockwood wraps around, had a little incidental contact there on the side. Gets back up and gets in there. Zimmerman is there. but it does get sent back out into the neutral zone and down deep, actually, even in fact, where Flynn Esterberg picks it up, skates it around the net. He's got his head up. He's going to skate it, go cross ice. He finds the open ice and goes all the way down. He's got players with him. He's going to get a shot from the top of the circle. Goes a little high. Pantages now has it. Tries to send it across. Lockwood, backhand, forehand, loose puck, trips. They do call that one. So Prior Lake is going to go into the box on a tripping call. 3 minutes left in this period, and the Stormhawks have their first power play opportunity of this game. Let's just see if they can capitalize. But like I said before, it really hasn't seemed to translate into goals, but let's see if that can change here today. Kaufman comes out to the point over off the stick of Lascalzo, who takes it, wraps it around. Hessler steps up and Hessler stepped up to try and put that one on. He's got it. He's going to skate it. He's looking to skate it all the way. He says he's going to weave through the middle. He's going to get another shot. Goes low glove side back behind the net. Pat tried to get passed back out in front by Jay Squires. Back out to the blue line. They do wave off that offsides. Backhanded shot intercepted by Prior Lake. Back out to the point. Asher Anderson dumps it back in. They're going to have to chase it. Connor Kaufman, Lascalzo backing around on the other side here. See if they can come up with it. He does. Sends it back down deep. Intercepted by Prior Lake. Takes it back behind the baseline. Skates it up through the middle. Gets past Hessler. Goes all the way down. That should be an icing call. We'll see if they blow the whistle. And they do. Going to bring this one back all the way down into the Prior Lake zone once again, where the Stormhawks have 30 seconds left on this power play with 2 minutes left in the second period. Score is still 1-1. Let's see how this goes. Lining up in the middle is Gavin Coons. He's got Jacob White in front of the net. Lawler out on the near side here. Comes back out to McKinley, who gets a shot, but it bounces off the shin pads of Prior Lake. This guy gets a skate in it. Thurmer just kind of waiting for it there. Might have benefited him to step out and push that out. Defense steps up, keeps this puck in the zone. Loose puck at the blue line, goes back down behind the baseline. Going to be taken up by McKinley. Lawler looking for a pass. McKinley's going to skate it. He wants his shot at this open ice, and he's got lots of room to go. He's going to get a loose puck in front. Backhand! Jacob White looking to wrap it around. Back deflected behind the net. Oh, gets by the defense. This is looking like it's going to go all the way down again. And it is scooped up by Prior Lake under the pad of Thurmer. I don't know if he knew he had it. Prior Lake's got it here. They've got it out the circle. Hits a player in the middle, sent back out the other way. 40 seconds left in the period. Prior Lake regrouping down in their own zone, mishandles the puck slightly behind the baseline. He's going to pass it over to his other friend on the outside. Jacob White's looking to get in there, though. He's going to have to get back. Zimmerman now. White, Zimmerman, sent down deep. Prior Lake's got it. Pantages trying to get in there. He does. I think White got off the ice. There comes Lockwood. Caleb. Lockwood. Little backhanded, forehanded shuffle. Loose puck in the front. Gets deflected on net. That horn signifies the end of the second period. That's 2 periods in a row with some end of period excitement. But the score is still 1-1 in this championship silver division game. Pardon me. This is exciting, well-balanced hockey. These teams really want it. You can see the hunger, I would say, in their eyes, but you can't see their eyes. It's in their skates. It's the way that they're skating. They are having fun. And, I mean, it's just really solid, aggressive hockey here today. Looks like they're getting this clock reset, trying to figure this out. But we're going to start this third period off with the Zimmerman-Lockwood Pantages line. The show is going to try and put on a clinic here. We've got Estabrook on defense, backhands it up the boards to the show, who sends it up. It comes back out into the neutral zone and then back in. That's going to be an offsides call. Lining up on the far side of the neutral zone on the Stormhawk end. Zimmerman tries to push this forward. It does. Comes out to the defense. Lockwood trying to get in there and get a stick on it. They do get past the red line and send it down deep. Ecklo makes a dangerous pass in front. It does come out into the neutral zone. Zimmerman getting caught up in the stick of the other player. Estabrook tries to make a big move there. Little move, big move. Estabrook flips it up, tries to get it through traffic. Isn't quite able to do so. Makes another little move there. Keeps it, bounces it off his skate. Keeps pushing forward. He's got room to go. Looking to take a long shot from the boards. Lockwood gets a shot on. It goes in! Johnny Lockwood from the baseline! Johnny Lockwood with the go-ahead goal. Pretty sure there's nobody in this arena that's more excited than I am for that one. He has been wanting that, and it's been fun. Well, he might be more excited. Well, no, I think I might be more excited. But that brings CC up. You know, I'm sorry, Johnny. I gotta play your goal. Oh, pass through the middle, loose puck. Finally behind the baseline. Looks like this is Hessler skating it from the other side. He's weaving his way through here. He keeps it on his stick. He's got it. And he puts it in! King Hessler! Baseline to baseline. He puts up the shotgun and says it was his turn today. This Olympic ice, these players are really coming out hot here in this third period. Everybody wants a piece of this. Kaufman, Squires, Lascalzo out there now. Lascalzo tries to backhand it up. Prior Lake bouncing it through the middle onto the stick of Jay Squires over here on the side. Tries to send it up through the middle. He connects with Kaufman, who's going to get a shot. Goes high, deflected off the stick of the goaltender. Spectacular save by Prior Lake. That puck goes out of play, and there's going to be a face-off down in the Prior Lake end. Going to get a line change here now, too. Gavin Coons, Jacob White, and Blake Lawler. Gavin Coons sends it over to McKinley, who gets a shot, goes just wide. Coons back fighting for it behind the net. Jacob White getting in the mix now. Ends up knocking a player over incidentally. On the stick of, finally, Aldeball gets a shot. Jacob White back there, kind of on the wrong side, but, you know, really that's just demonstrating that aggressive play. Loose puck in the crease. Prior Lake picks it up, skates it around this near side onto the stick of Aldeball, who kind of goes, does a little out and in, and that's going to be an offsides call for the Stormhawks here. They're doing some quick shifts here in this third period. Quick shifts, keeping these boys fresh. They did get another line change out there. Zimmerman, Lockwood, Pantages. Prior Lake takes it the other way. Flynn dumps it down into the zone. These boys are going to have to chase it. Lockwood really, you can see the extra pep in his step after that goal here. Prior Lake takes and skates it back the other way, bounces it off the boards, sends it down deep, number 12. McKinley concentrating a little bit more on the player there rather than the puck. Eklo now has got it, tries to send it up to Lockwood, then gets deflected, so he decides he's going to skate it, take his turn, loses the puck at the blue line, though. Prior Lake takes it back the other way. It makes a nice little move there. It's knocked away by Flynn Estabrook. Ends up a little bit of an incidental contact there behind the net. Really, everybody's stepping up here. See if we can get a little backhanded pass up to the show. Tries to get a stick in there. Oh, almost deflected for an out in for Zimmerman. Onto the stick of Lockwood, deflected back to Estabrook, who tries to flip it up. There's the show that we were talking about. See if he can putt it in. Oh, that goaltender does a nice job of getting that stick out. Once again, stepping out of the crease, making himself big. Lockwood trying to get his stick in there now. This line is on fire. Out to Hessler on defense. Shot from the point. Loose puck in front. Prior Lake gets in. They just astutely send it down the other way. They are getting pummeled. Gotta do whatever they can to try and get back in this game. We got 8.5 minutes left in the game. Score is 3-1 in favor of Chaska Chan here. Anderson and Hessler on defense. Kaufman, Lascalzo, and Squires out there. I am losing my voice. I'm telling you, I'm having so much fun announcing this game. It's spectacular. So hopefully, I'm sorry, bear with me, but this has just been so much fun. Lascalzo getting in there. Loose puck in the front. The garbage man puts one on. Back out to Anderson, who dumps it down in there. Squires tries to get a shot. Prior Lake sends it back the other way. Hessler trying to get a stick in there. Kept in the zone. Lascalzo chasing it down. See if he can get a stick in there. Squires trying to get in there too. Gets sent back down all the way back the other way. They wave off the ice. Puck scooped up by Hessler. He's going to probably skate it again, I imagine. There he goes, weaving his way through a couple of moves. Back again, backhand a forehand, goes wide near side, back down. Nobody's backing him up. Look at that, right there. But they get a shot on it. This is that rotation that we were talking about that really needs to happen when we get those defensive skates.
Good shift, boys, good shift.
Quick shift here. Gavin Coons in the middle, Lawler on the edge. Back out into the neutral zone. Alderball. McKinley steps up past the Lawler, tries to get it through the middle to Coons. Fighting for it on the boards now, gets pushed back. McKinley steps up, bounces it in the middle again. Gavin Coons bounces it off the board. Lawler backing him up. Back out into the neutral zone. Jacob White does get out in time for the non-offsides call. But that one is an offsides call on Prior Lake. We're going to have a face-off down in the neutral zone on the far side. Same line staying out there. Haven't been out there for that long. Gavin Coons tries to push it over, but that face-off is won by Prior Lake. Tries to send it back to the point. And they mishandle it. Sent down deep. Coons chasing this one. He's going to get there in time. Incidental contact running into behind the net. Prior Lake scoops it up, skates it back behind the board. Shot on net. Goalie covers it up. Jonah McKinley from the point. .6:41 left in the third period of this championship game. Changes shift. Zimmerman in the center. Lockwood in front of the net looking to capitalize and get another one on. Estabrook steps forward, pinches, gets that puck back down into the zone. Back onto the stick of a Prior Lake player. Back onto the neutral zone. Flynn just a little too deep. And it comes out of the neutral zone. Pushes it back forward for an offside. So we're going to have a face-off here. Pushed down deep by Lockwood.
Zimmerman chasing it down. Lockwood on the side. Still back down deep. Lockwood gets another little shot deflected by Prior Lake, although they do pick it up. Backhanded pass. Estabrook steps up, pushes it forward, gets past the red line. Taken up by Prior Lake, down deep into the corner, bounces it up the boards. Zimmerman's got it. Prior Lake bringing it down. Johnny Lockwood thought he had it on his stick there, but he not quite. He does come out with it though. Another little guy who plays like he's about 6'10". Out to the show in front. Just being swarmed by these Prior Lake players here out in the middle. Ecklo's got it. He's going to skate it around the other way. Makes a cross-ice pass to Prior Lake. They are out. Oh, we're going to get a shot. Nice, clean shot by Prior Lake. Eric Thermal steps up, deflects that puck back behind the net. Ecklo takes it, sends it up the boards. Lockwood's going to get out there. Have to get some skates on it if he wants it. That one's going to be out and in for an offsides call. I imagine we're going to get another shift change here. Quick shift, quick shift, quick shift. In the words of Sam Aldebaugh, skate, skate, skate. Back out to the point. Anderson sends it up the boards. Jay Squires keeps it in, dumps it down deep. Little dump and chase. Connor Kaufman first one there, no surprise. Gets it, tries to center it. Nobody there. Jace a little too far back. Kept in by the defense. Shot! Back behind the net. Squires. Anderson steps up, keeps this in. Another shot deflected back behind the net. Lascalzo in front! Connor Kaufman! The man, he gets in there for another goal by CCHA to put him up 4-1. Four and a half minutes left in this third period game. These boys want it. Same lines, stepping up, staying out there. This is one of the hotter lines on this team recently. Asher Anderson steps up, sends it down, hits a Prior Lake player. Hessler takes and skates it around. He gets boarded up there onto the stick of Lascalzo. Passed up to Coons. We got a player down, so Coons is going to be the first one there. Gets his stick lifted up right at the last second. Really nice play there by Prior Lake. Jacob White looking to get in the mix. Lawler over on the boards. Sent down deep. Asher Anderson takes this, sends it up this near side, bounces out onto the stick of Coons on the boards here. Skates it up, pushes it down deep. Little dump and chase. One of the things they have to do is they have to chase that puck if they want it. That said, they are in kind of a defensive position. Right now, they don't necessarily need to score goals. They need to defend goals. They need to make sure, that said, a good offense is the best defense. Onto the stick of McKinley. Weaves his way through. He's got room to skate. He wants to take it the whole way through traffic in the middle. He's going to get a shot. Pushed away by this Prior Lake goaltender. I'll tell you, he's done everything he can to keep them in this game, but he's just not had much help from the rest of his team here today. Coons has it. Wow, okay, that looked pretty blatant to me, but they don't call it. Lawler has it. Jacob White's offsides. They're going to have a face-off down there on the far side. Zimmerman, Lockwood, Pantagious out there now. 2.5 minutes left. They got plenty of time to finish this game. It goes from 4 to 5. Lockwood's going to be the first one there. Lots of effort there by this kid here today. Makes a nice pass in front on the stick of Estabrook. Loose puck in the middle. Steps up, pushes it forward. Flynn Estabrook. Prior Lake recovers, takes it back the other way. They are putting on some pressure here in the final minutes of this third leg. Flynn Estabrook knocks it away once again. He is in the right place. Deflected. Ooh, dangerous puck there. Loose puck out front again. Pantages over on the side. Estabrook really putting his heart into this game in the final minutes. Shot. Wow, look at that stretch by Arik Thurmer on the stick of Lockwood, who gets hit from behind. Estabrook scoops this one up and takes it back the other way. Does look, that's a dangerous, the show, backhanded shot, deflection. He's got Zimmerman there. Estabrook keeps this puck in. Flynn having a heck of a shift here at the end of the game. Lockwood down deep, sends it through the middle. Onto the stick of Pantages. Loose puck on the side. Pantages trying to get back in there again. Zimmerman sending it through the middle. Lockwood just standing there looking at it. Gets a shot though. Gets a stick in there. Attaboy, Johnny. Back on to Asher Anderson. Keeps it in. Dumps it down deep. Lockwood in pursuit. Zimmerman back there. Now Lockwood looking to get off. He says he is tired here at the end of this game. Zimmerman in front onto the show stick. Backhands it over. Zimmerman recovers and puts that one in. Zimmerman to Pantages to Zimmerman. And puts this game well out of reach for Prior Lake. And makes it 5-1. They are just putting on a clinic here in this third period. There's only 30 seconds left in this game. That puck is knocked away by Jay Squires. I'll tell you, this has been a fun team to announce here this whole season. And I am sad that it's coming to an end. And unfortunate that my voice is just crapping out on me here right at the end of the season. The crowd is counting down the seconds for the end of this championship game. Arik Thurmer getting tackled deservedly by his team. Sticks and gloves go flying. This team is excited to take home the championship of the Silver Division, the middle part of this district, coming from the bottom parts of this, coming from the bottom part of the rankings, really, and just capitalizing, being the hot team, and really playing their full potential. It's really fun to see these boys at the end of the season playing to their full potential, skating hard, putting in all the effort. Really fun. Coaches lining up. Colin Reinhardt broke his femur early on in the season. Gets to be out there, walking around, gets to shake hands, participate, and take part in this championship moment. These boys lining up, looking like they may get a big trophy or some individual medals or something. So we're going to stay online here, I think, and kind of really capture these last couple of moments of this team. It's been a fun season up in Moorhead, Red Wing, Edina, and finally capping it off with a District 6 championship.
Good season, Purple!
Silver Division championship, but a championship nonetheless. These kids have skated hard, and they are really coming around to playing to their full potential. Coach White down there handing out some medals.
Now they get medals. The big trophy.
Enjoying the last bits of the season. Lining up for some pictures, moms and dads, grandparents, everybody just celebrating this team. This is what it's all about. Hopefully everybody has had a great season and has been able to capture the magic and watch and enjoy it in person or online. It's been my pleasure to be on this end of the camera, immortalizing this team. That is gonna bring us to the end of the 2024-2025 Squirt Seed Purple team. Next year, some of these kids will be Pee-wees, some of them will be Squirts again. So we will hope to see some of you next season.